Hello everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel of Mayak Real Estate, everything about properties in Dubai. And today we will talk about long-term rentals in Dubai and short-term rentals in Dubai. And we will compare how much money you need to move in to Dubai and rent a property in long-term or in short-term. I hope it will be very interesting for you. So today we will compare two ways how to rent a property in Dubai. Basically, there are two ways how you can rent a property. First is the long-term rental, and second one is the short-term rentals. Long-term rental is when you're renting the property minimum for 1 year. And the short-term rental is when you're renting the property for minimum 1 day, and it can be also 1 year, but the conditions are absolutely different. So, how to rent a property for a year? What do you need? First of all, you need to have documents such as residency visa, Emirates ID, bank account, and checkbook from the bank. All these documents are very important because they will allow you to register official rental tenancy contract in RERA with the landlord. Basically, what is the plus point of renting out the property on long term? First of all, is that you are getting fixed in one price and the landlord cannot increase the price even after your contract expired. There are certain rules which the landlord has to follow in order to be able to increase the rent for the next year even. For example, if the property price for rentals went up more than 30% within the year, then in this case the landlord can increase your current rent maximum by 5%. And only after 3 years he can increase significantly the price if the market is changing. But he cannot change the price out of blue moon and for any amount he wishes. That's why it's good to rent for long term, because you're getting fixed in the good price. The second point is that you don't have that much of communication with the landlord at all. So let me tell you more about it. What kind of property you're getting when you're renting on a long term? Most of the time you will be getting the property with minimum furniture. Basically, how the owner is receiving key from developer, if it's a brand new property, the same way you're getting it for rent. So it's without furnitures most of the time and without kitchen appliances. So the next thing which will be extra to your expense, you need to buy furnitures and kitchen appliances. So where to buy furniture in Dubai? Actually, we have a lot of different shops, different options for furniture, starting from IKEA and ending up with Pottery Barn. Whatever you wish for, you can find it in Dubai, and it's actually quite affordable prices. For example, what is the minimum package you need to furnish one bedroom apartment? For example, kitchen appliances and soft furniture. Approximately you will need like 20,000 dirhams, which is around $5,000, and you will buy everything what's needed for one bedroom apartment, like sofa, bed, I don't know, fridge, cooker, everything. The next point, what is a plus point, but basically you're getting like fresh apartment with fresh furnitures which nobody used before, and it's actually nice. You feel like it's your own property. And the next point is where actually to find this type of properties for rent. There are three big websites, aggregators in Dubai, where you can find any type of property for rent. First of all, it's Property Finder. Second one is Bayut, and the third one is Dubizzle. The main one is Property Finder. This is where, I don't know, 90% of people are searching for properties for rent in Dubai, for long term particularly. You can easily use the navigation of the website and you will see the prices. But one important point, the prices which you see are net price for a full year upfront. It's not including any extra expenses. And about these extra expenses, I'll tell you now. So, in order to rent a property for long term, we calculate prices per year. And how the payment is actually done. Why do you need a checkbook in Dubai and all the documents? Documents, you need to register the contract with all the important government establishments and checkbook for payment. So you can agree with the landlord on few modes of payment. It can be one payment when you pay full amount upfront for full year. It can be 2 payments, 3 or maximum 4, but it's very, very rare to have a monthly payment. So how you do the calculation with the owner? You basically agree on a rent of the apartment today. You sign the agreement, tenancy contract with the landlord, and you write checks under his name. Let's say today we're in October and you agreed on 4 checks. So let's assume the rental amount is 100,000 dirhams. So for 3 months it will be 25,000 dirhams. So you write check for 25,000 dirhams on the name of the landlord, dated, let's say today your contract starts. And the next payment has to be done after 3 months. So it will be in January already. So you write on the check January. And when January comes, the owner simply puts the checks into ATM machine and the money from your account goes to his account. And like this, you don't need even to communicate with the landlord. Everything is done, you know, you do your things, he does his things. This is very convenient, to be honest. So the next step is utility bills. If you are renting apartment for long term, you are registered official tenancy contract with RERA, and also you are registering all the utility bills also under your name. After you have this contract registered, next step, what you do, you go to DEWA, Dubai Electricity and Water Authority, and you register your contract there as well. So you receive under your name all the utility bills for water, electricity, sewage, and so on. And by the way, a very important thing is that it's all online nowadays. You will have application where monthly payment, you will see all the calculation for what you are paying, and you can do payments through Apple Pay or credit card. It's very easy, you don't need to go anywhere. So the next one, for example, internet. Also for internet, you need to go to the provider, register your contract, minimum for 1 year, and continue using internet, and also you're receiving bills under your name, so you're not involving the landlord. So in order to connect DEWA, for example, you need to give a deposit. If it's apartment, it's 2,200. If it's a villa, it's 4,400. It's a security deposit in case if you leave the country immediately and you didn't pay your utility bills, this deposit will be held. The same goes for the internet. Any provider will ask you minimum for 1,000 dirhams deposit, also for this kind of situations. But in case if you are leaving, these deposits will be, of course, returned to you. So this is a good point. So this is also very good because you do not really interfere every month for the bills with the landlord, and also for landlord it's less headache because he just have to find the tenant once, and then tenant manage everything by himself and don't even disturb the landlord at all. So minimum communication. The next point would be, of course, the agency commission. Majority of the properties in Dubai are rented through agencies. Like literally, I would say 99.9% of properties are rented through agencies. So the agent will help you to find the property, will guide you through the process with documentation, with connection of DEWA, electricity, internet. Will be useful for you to give some certain contacts. Let's say you need some cleaners, you need movers, you need certain permits, the agent will help you. And for agency standard fees is 5% from yearly rent. So that goes also extra to your expenses. So basically, let's do calculation. Let's do simple math. For example, we're talking about Dubai Creek Harbor, 1-bedroom apartment. The average rental price per year is 100,000 dirhams. Let's assume that you are agreeing for 4 checks, so 4 payments every 3 months. And how much money do you need to actually move into the new apartment? Let's do calculation. So first is the first check payment, which should be cleared before you move in. It's 25,000. Second payment, it's 5,000 dirhams deposit for the landlord. Then agency fees, 5,000 dirhams again. Then Diva deposit 2,200. Internet deposit 1,000. Furniture package, minimum one, will take 20,000 dirhams. And some extra payment, like for the documentation, can be 500 dirhams. So how much we're getting total to move into a new apartment in Dubai? Total we need like 58,700 dirhams, which in dollars is around $16,000. It's quite a nice amount, yeah? And now let's compare with the short-term rentals. Maybe short-term rentals are more interesting and it's actually better. Let's see. So first of all, how we can rent short-term properties and what's actually the difference. First of all, you don't need to have any documents. You don't need to have a visa, Emirates ID, bank account in Dubai, and you don't need to have checkbook. You can do payment cash, crypto, whatever you want. It's absolutely fine, whatever you agree with the agency. Also, you deal with the agency. Also, there is a commission for the agency, but it's not that much massive as it is on the long-term rentals. It can be 1,000 dirhams approximately. And basically, for any term, you can rent a property. So let's open Airbnb and check the same area, the same type of property, 1-bedroom apartment, how much it will be daily. Okay, in the closest dates, I can see it's 570 dirhams for a day. And what are we getting actually? We're getting the property which is fully furnished with all the bills included. Diva, electricity, water, also kitchen appliances are included in the price. And the price is 570 per night. One important point is that when you are renting on short term, you are not signing any official government agreement for rent. So in this case, the landlord can change the price at any point of time. So let's say you rent it for a week and then you want to extend. So when you want to extend, most probably the price will be higher already, because short-term rentals market, it's like a hotel business. It's changing daily according to the rates on the market. But we will do still the same rough calculation of 570 per day. So what do we need next? We don't need to do any deposits to Diva, internet, whatever. We get fully furnished property. All the bills are included, and we don't need any documents. And we can do payment monthly. We can do even daily payment. It's up to agreement. So let's do simple calculation. 570 dirhams we multiply by 30 days in a month. Yeah, it's 17,100 per month. And we multiply by 12 months, it's 205,000 dirhams. So basically, if we are renting the property for short term, it will cost us in a year 205,000 dirhams or $56,000. Can you imagine? And by the way, the price is not really fixed. It can be more because the price can be changing on daily or monthly basis. So it's literally double price from what you can get in long-term rentals. But the pluses are there as well, that you don't have any commitment. So for some people, it's amazing option for those who are not staying in Dubai for a long time. If let's say the person wants to live in Dubai only for winter time for 2-3 months, that's a perfect option for them, because for 2-3 months definitely you're not gonna buy furniture and everything, and you don't have that much long-term commitment according to the documents and bank account and checkbooks and everything. So now I hope it was really interesting for you, this video. Now I think you understand why people are buying properties in Dubai, and you actually see the real numbers, how much money they are making on long-term or short-term rentals, and this process looks more interesting for you. Tell me, what do you think? What is better for you, for example, to rent a property on long-term or short-term? Feel free to share in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channels and give likes to our content. We will be working on enhancing our content to make it more interactive and more interesting for you.